Good morning. Welcome to this edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show. My name is Leon Jones. Today is Friday, November 11th, 2016. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans who served in our country. If you tune into the 411 Talk Zone radio show every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., that is subjected to change. That's right. I'm just trying it out on Wednesdays. I may go back to Saturdays. I might even go to Mondays. But some of my listeners requested me to try Wednesdays. So, if you want to get in on the conversation, guest calling number is 215-383-5785. If you like the channel, don't hesitate to subscribe because I'm giving you quality information for educational purposes from a professional and mature perspective on this channel. I don't engage in any negativity or drama. I keep everything respectful and positive because I'm just giving you this free education. Also, if you have a topic or business that you would like for me to discuss on YouTube or Blog Talk Radio, please email me at lej6521@gmail.com. If you want to comment, leave it in the comment section, but make sure that your comments are pithy. No bloviating or pettifogging. If you wish to opine. Now on to this morning's topic. We're going to talk about Veterans Day. So the topic is Veterans Day in the United States. In the United States, Veterans Day annually falls on November 11th. This day is the anniversary of the signing of the armistice which ended the World War I hostilities between Allied nations and Germany in 1918. Veterans are thanked for their services to the United States on this day, which is known as Veterans Day. The observance. Well, Veterans Day is intended to honor and thank all military personnel who served in the military in all wars, particularly living veterans. It is marked by parades, church services, and in many places the American flag is hung at half-mast. A period of silence lasts 2 minutes, and it may be held at 11 a.m. Now, some schools are closed on Veterans Day, while others do not close, but they also choose to mark the occasion with special assemblies and other activities. Veterans Day is officially observed on November 11th. However, if it falls on a weekday, many communities hold their celebrations on the weekend or closest to that date. This is to enable more people to participate in their events. Now, basically, federal offices are closed on November 11th. However, if the holiday falls on a Saturday, then we mark Friday for federal offices as Veterans Day. That's the closure. But if it falls on a Sunday, then we honor the holiday on Monday, November 12th. However, if you work for the state and local governments or schools or any other non-government venue, you're not required to close. But you can remain open or you could close. And if you take any public transportation, you may be on a regular or a holiday schedule. Now, I'm going to go to the information on why Veterans Day is held on November 11th. On the 11th hour of the 11th day, in the 11th month of 1918, an armistice between Germany and the Allied nations came into effect. On November 11th, 1919, Armistice Day was commemorated for the first time. Now in 1919, President Woodrow Wilson proclaimed the day shall be filled with solemn pride and heroism of those who died in the country's service and with gratitude for the victory. There were plans for parades, public meetings, and brief suspension of all business activities starting at 11 a.m. In 1926, the United States Congress officially recognized the end of World War I and declared that the anniversary of the armistice shall be commemorated with prayer and thanksgiving. The Congress also requested that the president should issue a proclamation calling upon officials to display the flag of the United States on all government buildings on November 11th and inviting the people of the United States to observe the day in schools and churches and other suitable places which appropriate ceremonies of friendly relations with other peoples. An act, which is 52 statutory 351 or statute 351, 5 U.S. Code Section 87A, was approved on May 13, 1938, which made November 11th in each year a legal holiday known as Armistice Day. Now, this day was originally, or we could say intended, to honor veterans of World War I. A few years later, World War II required the largest mobilization of servicemen in the United States, and the American forces fought in Korea. In 1954, veteran service organizations urged Congress to change the word from armistice to veterans. Congress approved this change, and on June 1st, 1954, November 11th, became a day to honor all American veterans wherever and whenever they served. Also, in 1968, the Uniform Holiday Bill, Public Law 90-363, which is 82 Statute 250, made an attempt to move Veterans Day to the fourth Monday of October. The bill took effect in 1971. However, this caused a lot of confusion. Many states disagreed with the decision and continued to hold Veterans Day activities on November 11th. In 1975, President Gerald R. Ford signed Public Law 94-97, which is 89 Statute 479, which stated that Veterans Day would again be observed on November 11th. From 1978 onwards, Veterans Day is still observed on November 11th. And I wanted to give you a little historical background about this day because a lot of us don't know what Veterans Day is. It was originally called Armistice Day. So if individuals ask you about this day, what it really means, a bit of information that you could share, tell them to come to the 401 Talk Zone radio show where I define the history and the observance. I'm also a veteran myself, and I'm proud to have served for my country. My dad was a veteran, and there are a lot of other veterans out there. Military service can be tough. People who have gone to war, had families, and never came back. That's Memorial Day. And what I'm doing is giving you a little difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day, although they have some overlapping effects. Memorial Day celebrates the dead. Veterans Day celebrates the active. And also, we've forgotten those wars. We forgot Vietnam, which was an awful war that we should not have even gotten into. Lasted for 10 years, and over 58,000 people lost their lives in that war. Then there was Gulf War I, Gulf War II, or Operation Iraqi Freedom. Those are also wars. The War of 2003, that was George Bush's war. That shouldn't have happened. And we're still utilizing forces overseas. Again, military service, there's a lot of sacrifice that has to be made. A lot of order that you have to understand. A lot of leadership. You don't live the same type of lifestyle in the military that you do in the civilian world. And I'm urging each and every one of you who believe in this day to commemorate it. We just had an election. And what I'd like to see everybody do, celebrate the day that the veterans had sacrificed for you and me to maintain our freedom and freedom of speech, because we could be under German communist rule today if we didn't have wars like the Battle of the Bulge. Could have been taken over by the Japanese if we didn't retaliate when Pearl Harbor was bombed December 7th, 1941. I'm sharing this video because we take a lot for granted here in America. And I'm just giving you the history of what took place, how this day begun, and what this day really means to each and every one of us who serve in the military. Once again, shout out to all my brothers and sisters who served in the United States military. This day is for you. And that's my commentary for this edition of the 401 Talk Zone radio show. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. Remember to be gentle and respectful to each other, and have a wonderful and blessed day.